And then this morning, what can you say? As dramatic as it comes, Team USA up against Team Canada in curling. A chance to move into the gold medal match. John Schuster, the captain of Team USA in curling, has been under fire for many years. A talented group that continually fell short. And he was the captain. Well, just about an hour ago, Team USA has a chance to move on into the gold medal round against, again, the Dragon. They've got to be the Dragon Slayers with Team Canada. Canada with their final stone, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, their final stone in the 10th end.
In the 10th end. That's basically like the 10th inning.
Right, it's a 10-inning game, not a 9-inning game. Put it that way.
The Canadians slide that rock. They're down 1. They slide that rock right into the bullseye. It's sitting there in the bullseye.
And it will not only give them a tie and force overtime, it actually will give them the win because at that point they've collected 2 points or stones.
If the U.S. can't knock that rock out of the bullseye, Canada wins. It's 1 toss of the ice, 1 toss of the stone, 1 slide of that rock. And here is John Schuster, the captain, lining up.
With the hammer.
With the hammer.
And this is what we talked about yesterday with Super Dave. If you have that hammer in the last end, it's very important. So Schuster with the hammer. I'll let you set the scene.
With the hammer. This is a man has been much maligned. It's Choke City. This is a guy that has been falling short every time in this slot. This is a guy that, think about maybe the Atlanta Falcons choking a big lead away. Maybe think about all the heartache the Cleveland Browns have eaten. Think about the way the Indians have lost World Series. This has been John Schuster and Team USA's fate. They never come up with the play. Lo and behold, just weeks after the Philadelphia Eagles break the curse of their football franchise by making the play, John Schuster steps to the line to make his. Schuster has that red cap on. He pulls it low. Darts those eyes out over the ice.
Looking like Andy Pettit in '96.
Knows what he needs to do. He's got that game face on. He takes that hammer, and he sends it down the ice. And his 2 teammates on Team USA, they start scrubbing. They start scraping. They start sweeping. And it's coming closer to the bullseye. It's coming closer to the bullseye. It's coming close to the bullseye. And that hammer hits Team Canada's rock and knocks it out of the bullseye. And the U.S. wins. You win. Mraz, can I get a USA?
USA. USA! USA! USA!
What a win! We knock out the Canadians, and now we're in the gold medal round. And millions of Americans will sit around their TVs. They'll enjoy a party. They'll enjoy all of their family and friends coming over to watch this amazing event. U.S. curling going for the gold at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. Hopefully you can stay up. Get a nap in on Friday.
Hey, that's like Monday Night Football on the West Coast, you know?
1:35 Eastern Time on Saturday morning. Team USA goes for the gold. What a moment. What a moment. I said, guys, we need play-by-play of this moment. This is one of the iconic U.S. Olympic moments of all time. Get the radio call from Westwood One. I was informed I don't think Westwood One does play-by-play of curling. Oh. Well, anyway, it's one of the most iconic moments in Olympic history. We move on. The Americans do it, and Team Schuster does it. And Mraz, in my estimation, this is a little bit like John Elway in 1997. Had always come up short. People thought he wasn't a big game player. Had gotten blown out in 3 Super Bowls before that. This was going to happen yet again. And Elway, this one Ironically, win one for John.
Win one for John. Elway's good. I went with A-Rod in 2009, all the playoff choke jobs. The only difference is, unlike an Elway and unlike A-Rod, the moment the Olympics end, the moment these events end, John Schuster goes back to his regional sales job at a sporting goods store, which apparently he does. And, it's hard to put the training and hard work in there. So for him, to really be like somebody in the 1920s carrying another job while they play a sport, I just think makes him above John Elway and A-Rod in this spot. And for the U.S., you now have to think about this. Good things come in threes, right? We are now better in women's hockey, better in curling, and the original, we have always been better with bacon.
That's not a bad point.
You need to eat like this. You need to eat like this.
During the pre-show meeting, I had to think about this, but Mraz is right. We have better bacon than Canadian bacon.
I mean, is that even a debate?
Yeah, I guess
Canadian bacon's floppy. Come on.
It's
floppy.
circular.
Yeah, it's circular. It's floppy.
Yeah. And I know Sean mentioned the Miracle on Ice earlier. I think curling is the better metaphor because this is now 38 years to the day of the Miracle on Ice. Ice is a little skinnier. And like then, that was just the semifinals.
Yes, that's right.
And it was upsetting
That's right.
the evil empire.
That's right.
Now you need to follow it up in a couple of days and win the gold, or it means nothing.
That's right. Everybody will forget this dramatic win unless you actually take home the gold.
Right. Where were you when Schuster and those three other guys knocked one stone into another and sent a sad-looking bald man back to Canada with his three friends? If they don't beat Sweden and those four gents Saturday morning, it's all for naught.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Team USA is going on to the gold medal round in curling.